Chapter 3 Variable, Constant, and Calculation. Constant. Variable, and surprisingly, they can be written too many times, causing the constant of the cell to get replaced. Constant, on the other hand, cannot be changed after their initialization, which need to happen at the point the constant is declared. To declare a local constant, use the constant keyword. Constant integer x equals 42. Declaring variable. A first aspect of local variable is their declaration and the scope in which they are available. Declaring a local variable happens in C stage with the type preceding the name. Integer A, long B, string C. ABC is the variable name. Using a comma separator, different variables of the same type can be declared on the same line. Integer H, Y, Z are the same data type. General form: data type identifier. Data type identifier equal literal of correction type. Scope of variable. Variable determine the region of program text in which it valid to refer to a name of some entity without requiring further qualification. Scope can be nested too. For example, when declaring a class, a scope is introduced for each member. Some kind of member, like method, introduce a new scope. Example, scope example. A private int x equal 42, int x equal 53, int y equal x. This one for inner scope. Public void outer scope int y equal x. So when you run your code, it will display the value. Which value? For y, so the value of y is 42. Here is the inner scope. So the x value 53 cannot assign value to y. The inner scope method in the preceding sample declare a local variable called x, hiding the class instance field that also called x. It's actually possible to refer to x in the outer scope by qualifying it as follows. int y equal this dot x refer to the x. Time conversion implicit means automatic case from one data type to another. Explicit, you have writing something in the source code to indicate what you want to happen. For example, int x equal 10, long y equal x. Implicit conversion from int to long. int z open bracket int close bracket y explicit conversion from long to int. Data type. Instead, a number of different integer types can be used to store various range of number which take up differing amount of memory up to 64 bits. This type are shown in the following table. Data type and range. Note: the U character before some variable name are shorthand for unassigned, meaning that you can store negative number in variable of those type, as shown in the allow value column of table. Literal value. Many of those involve suffix, whereby you add a sequence of characters to the end of the literal value to specify the type desired. Some literal has multiple types determined at compile time by the compiler based on their context. Also shown in the following table. Time category, suffix, example allow value. String literal. Here is a full table of this for reference purpose. As well as the preceding, you can specify any Unicode character using a Unicode escape sequence. This consists of a standard character followed by a U and a 4-digit hexadecimal value. For example, the 4-digit after the X in the preceding table, you mean that the following string are equivalent like it: curly slash apostrophe s string or curly slash U0027 string. Arithmetic operator. Time to take a look at the various operators in C#. One popular category consists of arithmetic operators including plus, minus, multiple, division, remaining, increment and decrement. This one the decrement, increment. Issue for addition, for subtraction and negation, for multiplication, for division, for remainder after division, for decrement, for increment. Obviously, the arithmetic operator can operate on integral value including int, uint, long and ulong. A few examples are shown here. int a equals 6 and int b equals 7. Okay, this is an example. Floating point arithmetic. int x equals 3, int y equals 0, int total equals x divided with y. So what is the result? The result is error. Attempted to divide by 0. Okay. Thank you so much for your watching. Don't forget subscribe. We learning solution.